Okay, take number 2 on this one. I didn't realize all this wonderful Georgia humidity here had done gotten all of my GoPro case till I went back and looked at it. Anyway, welcome back, y'all, to another exciting adventure of Mullis's Outside Again. Hashtag moaoutdoors if you want to see it all. It'll take you my Instagram page, everything, if you put it in Google. On this adventure, we're actually up in the North Georgia mountains, up here trying to get us some fishing in, trying to do some trout fishing. Yeah, I'm definitely not in the North Georgia mountains now. I'm actually down in Jekyll Island right now, doing some adventuring, one of my favorite Georgia islands down here. And today was kind of our 0 day. It rained a lot today, pretty much rained most all day. This is the first chance I've got out here to get anything done. Hear the seagull in the background, but it has been absolutely wonderful out here. I mean, you really owe it to yourself to see Jekyll Island. Either way, you'll see some of the cool videos coming out here pretty soon. We went up to the Georgia mountains, waded the streams, trying to catch some trout, and got a totally new species on camera for Mullis. Because Mullis ain't never seen one of these before. I ain't never seen one in real life, never touched one, never caught one, never nothing. And y'all about to see it here in just a minute. I was so excited because I didn't even know that we had these in Georgia. But anyway, without further ado, if you would please like and subscribe to the video, share it everywhere. Leave me a comment. What is one of your favorite fish to catch when you go up and fish the Georgia mountains or the mountains where you're from, any of the creeks, anything like that. Thank y'all so much for being here, and with the magic of video and YouTube, to the mountains we go. Again, come all the way to the North Georgia mountains, and we're catching tiny bait fish brand. Look at this bad boy. Enormous, isn't he? He's gonna be great for cut bait later, but we ain't saving none. I'm trying to catch a trout, but I keep catching these baby brim. Melissa's done caught some, Kaylin done caught some, everybody done caught some of these things. They're everywhere. Doing a little bobber down fishing out here. Let's see if we can get a little further down where maybe them brimaces ain't. Bleep. All right, let's see. Put him right there and see what'll come out and get him. If anything, maybe it would be a bigger brand that we can eat. Oh yeah. Oh, feels like another giant, let me tell you. Oh yeah. Another big giant something. Let's see what we got this time. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? A little bobber down fishing here on Mullis's Outside. Oh, creek chub, creek chub, creek chub. Or what are these things actually? Everybody up here calls them creek chubs. They pull pretty good. We are wanting some trout, but keep catching us brim and chubs. Well, I've seen some of the guys on these videos eating these creek chubs. He says, Mullis is outside again. Like and subscribe. See? Talk to him. Yeah. There he goes. Back to the creek. Now I need another worm. Try to see maybe if we can drift us up an old trout here. I know y'all can't see that little T90 bobber down there. I can barely see it, but I'm trying to ease it over that shade right there and feed it a little bit of line. There we go. I just watch and let's wait for it. There he goes. There he goes under already. Oop, we got one. You ain't holding your mouth right.
I wasn't deep enough.
All right. Let's see what we got this time. I'm wanting to bet just because the way it's running, it's probably a creek. Yes, another creek chub, another creek chub. It might be the same creek chub, I don't know. He might have went back to his home. Look at him in all of his beautiful glory. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hold up, I'm gonna let you go. There you go. Just say, tell everybody, love y'all, thank y'all. Whoop, later. All right, one more time for the one time. Blip. No wonder I'm on that daggum limb right there. Well, the wind keeps blowing me too. Let me catch that fish first though. What? What do you mean? I told you to throw right there. You want to stand on this rock? We'll trade. Because I want to get over there and see if maybe I can catch a trout. Another creek chub. It's like the chub hole right there. Right in front of where that limb is sticking out is the chub hole. Thank you all for watching the video. Yeah. All right. Look at her. She's such a great fisherman. Calm, cool, collective, pink rod, and a beautiful smile on her face. Say, Miss Kayla. Deuces. Now let me get across here without busting my tail, and we'll be all right.
Can that thing get wet?
If it was in a waterproof case, yeah, but this is a skeleton case, so I've got holes for my things. So, I mean, it's gotten wet before, but it's not good for it. Like if you dunk it, it's gone. But if you just like, you know, just, yeah, like a little splash it or something like that, it's fine. Out somewhere. Hmm?
A baby shoe?
Oh, how cute. Let me get out in front of here. You're beautiful. And then you can throw away. Oh, not on this rolling rock. Get out here and dump the GoPro. Would not be good. Get on this hopefully not so slick rock right here. All right, let's see if there's anything in the eddy right there. So I would show like the nail. That looks like trout paradise. You go, girl. Ow, you're biting the doo out of me. What was that? I had a fish and didn't even know it. Look at that. What did I get? Is that another chubby? Oh my goodness. That is like the tiniest creek chub ever. Look, check him out. I didn't know these things could bite that small, but I guess his mouth is a little bit bigger than I thought. Compared to my hand, look how little that creek chub is. Well, I mean, I gotta say I got a pretty big hand, but see how big he is? Big, wonderful, beautiful creeky chub. All right, big guy, get you off. There he goes. There he is. There he goes. Later, hoss. Bleep. Yes, ma'am. There's another chub. See if we can get something coming over that falls, maybe. I know a lot of times they'll hang right there in them eddies and stuff right behind the falls. It is creek chubby time. Hey, must be the chubby. let's see if we can hit that little eddy right there and see if anything will come up and blast it. Oh, that looked like a bite. Is that a bite? Whatever it was, he didn't hold on to it if it was a bite. So we just float him on down and catch another chub. And there he went. Creek chub time again. And he got off. Did he? No, he didn't wriggle my worm. Now, the rig I'm using here is just a bobber about 2 feet off, lead about 8 to 10 inches up from a number 4 hook right here. That way we don't gut hook them. I try to use like a number 4 or bigger. That's just like a medium size. I don't know how many ounces that is, the larger size wing shot, that way I can take it on and off. And just a regular little float bobber. Just enough to keep the cork up top. According, you know, you get a little shallower in some places, you get a little deeper in some places. And then you just nail one as soon as you reel it in sometimes. These guys trip me out. Sometimes they hit it as soon as it hits the water. Sometimes it just kind of has to go through some stuff. Either we've creek chubbed it out or they just don't like my worm anymore. You want to move on down that sandbar where it's calmer? Yeah, we had to take a little quick pause for the calls out here. We made it in just in time from fishing from this wonderful mountain monsoon that is ensuing right now. You can see we got a few little black bears down there next to the fire pit. Got a mama bear and a baby bear and another baby bear up against that tree right there. Right there, excuse me. Move the finger around. Now we're getting us a good solid rain. It is coming down pretty doggone good. Maybe after all this is done with, we might see if we can walk down. There's some pretty decent looking ponds on the property down here. They have like bass, brim, stuff like that. Maybe even a trout, because some of them are fed from the little streams that come from the mountain up here. So we'll walk down there and check them out and see if there's anything good in them. If not, we had fun today. I mean, it was a blast out there. Even though we caught, you know, the creek chubs and pretty sunfish, all that out there, it was still fun to get out there and just wade in that nice, cool water. We have came down here to one of the little ponds in the neighborhood. I've got a brim pole out. I already caught some little brim, and I've already caught one little largemouth. I want to see if there's any more out here. Let me tell you, these ponds are super deep, and man, he was fun to catch. So let's see if there's another little largie out here on the black worm. I might have to give one up to go to the other one. It's just a cord, and I'm fishing super deep because these ponds drop off really deep out here. So I already caught brim and a little largemouth. It'd be pretty cool to catch another little largemouth out here. About where he hit it a while ago, about 4 or 5 feet off the shoreline. Stay cruising, looking for him something to munch on. Get him, baby. Looks like Melissa hooked up on her a nice little brimus down there. Here we go. We on to get. There it is. Bring him up here, babe. Oh yeah, that's a much nicer one than we had a while ago. He's a very nice one. Look at him, look at him. No. Bass are my buddies, they're my sport fish. My stringer? Yeah, it's in the thing over there. Let me go down and get this thing off of Melissa. Looks like she's bringing him down here by the waterway. Old black trick worm on there with a blood hook. Look at that. Such a nice little bass. Got some pretty colors on him. See you, buddy. Thank you for making an appearance. Let's go down and get Melissa's off for her. Good job on that dude right there. Look at him. Let's get a shot of her holding her fish. Bugs and all. Let's get him out. Thank goodness he's just on the, got him an edge in the mouth right here. Say off for me, biggin. Thank you, sir. Some nice, relaxing, family fun fishing. There you go, baby. You set back up again. You're welcome. I think I'm gonna see how many little bass I can catch walking down this bank, then I might go back to pan fishing. Was that a great adventure or what? And I mean, like, for real, I was so excited about catching those creek chubs. I had never seen one of those things before in real life. I'd seen other people on YouTube catching these things and always wondered where was the closest place we had them at. I had no clue that we had them that close in the Georgia mountains, not to mention that they were just so thick that you had to weed through them to get anything else. Like, oh my goodness, like everywhere you threw one and things. As you can see, I did get my trout, but I was not disappointed because we caught so many great fish and it was so fun up there. Thank y'all so much for coming along. Thank y'all so much for sticking around. And I'm just to roll some pictures of some extra catches that we caught that I didn't get on film before I put my GoPro on. So y'all enjoy the film footage and we'll see y'all again next time on Mullis's Outside Again. Thank y'all so much for coming.